So guys, in this video, we are going to write a new script for our enemies. But before that, I want to go to our waypoint. Here I'm going to make a new tag, add tag, and I'm going to call it WP. That means our waypoint. Then I'm going to our waypoint, click on all of our waypoints, and tag them with VWP. So next, we are going to our script, create a new C# script. I'm going to call it enemy. So now let's go inside of that. Here in the top, I'm going to write public int the target. The target will be our waypoint, and we want it to be for now 0 as a default. Then we need the position of our enemies, public transform exit point. So we need the next one, public transform, and this time our position of our waypoints. That's why we use array, and then give waypoints. So now we need also public float. I'm going to call it navigation or nav time update. Then I need another public float. This time I'm going to call it current nav time. So the next one will be our position of our enemy and private transform enemy. Now in the start function, we want to call the enemy is equal get component. The component that we want to get is transform the position of our enemies. Now in update, we want first to check if we have any waypoint or not. So check waypoints is not equal to null. Then what we want to do is to say first nav time. So current nav time is plus equal our time.delta time, our current time, so that every computer have the same speed of moving the enemies. So now let's go and check another things. So if we are going to check if our time is bigger than our update, so nav and current nav time is bigger than our nav time update. Then here target, let's put it at if target less than waypoints dot length. Then here we want enemy dot position is equal to vector2 dot move towards, and as you see, when I put my mouse over it, it asks us two variants. It's where the current position, the target position, and the speed there. So which speed he should move toward that destination. So here we say the enemy, our current position is our enemy position. Then our target is waypoints array inside target position. Then we want also with the speed of nav time. So nav current nav time. And if enemy reach to the end, we want to say again, so we are going to copy this line, so paste it here, but instead of waypoint dot target, we want the exit point dot position. So as soon as there is no waypoints, we want to go to exit point position. Then you are going to make the nav time to 0. Now I'm going to make until in the 2D function. Inside of that function, I'm going to say if, first I'm going to change instead of collision to other. So if other dot tag his name is our waypoint, so WP, and what should be happen when, so we are going to this tag, we want to so update our waypoints target +1, target plus equal 1. So now let's save it, going back to the game. Let's go to our prefab and attach that script, the enemy script to our enemies. Now here I'm going to put the exit point here. Okay, it doesn't accept it. Let's make it prefab. Now it's work. Okay, we need to make it prefab. So let's highlight all of them. So now I'm going to lock it, bring our exit point to there. Now I'm also going to make a folder for our waypoint. going to add waypoints to there. So now I'm going to our enemies. I'm going to give the waypoint to our enemies. The only thing is I need to make the waypoint 1 to be top, so I'm going to drag it, put it in the top, because it's our waypoint 0, index 0 is here. Now I'm going to make all our waypoints. I need to make the box collider to be bigger. Maybe make the size a little bit bigger. So now I'm going to override all. Let's go to our enemy. So let's play the game and see if it's work. So it's work. So I'm going to the enemy. As you see, every time he reaches to the next point, he's going to update it. Here he didn't, I think they updated. Let's see. 8, 10, 15. Exactly, we have a 15. We reached the target 15 as well. The 15, the last one is our exit point. So guys, after some tests, I find that we need to make the box glide a little bit smaller, and also the top one we need to bring it a little bit up, because he know the pivot point of our sprite. That's why he moved down the side. So I need to bring it up, apply it, and apply it. Now let's test it. This looks better. Let's see if I'm going to bring it more up. What will happen? I'm going to apply it first. So that's worked fine. When I bring it a little bit up, then he's going to exactly the position that we want. As you see, he's coming in this part, and that's exactly what we want. Now, if I go to Game Manager to increase our max enemy to 5, so we should spawn 5 enemy, which they're moving toward our exit point. So now let's go back to our enemy script. here, as you see, we get the position of our enemies. Then we are going to check if we have the waypoint, so that our waypoints exist. Then we want to make it the time of our games to be our time delta time. Our moving the enemies will be time delta time. So which it will be make that every computer have the same speed. Now we are going to check if our current time bigger than our update time. Then we want and we check it that if our target, this waypoint target, is less than the last position of our waypoint, then we want to move our enemies toward the next position, next target position. And else, that means if we reach to the last position of our waypoints, then we want to move the enemy toward to exit point. And here also the current enough time is, we want to make it 0. And as you see, we add each waypoint box slider. We want to say if our enemy is going to one of these box slider that has a tag of so WP, then we want to say, okay, our target reached to that waypoint position. Let's now update the next one. So that means go to the next position of waypoint. That's exactly what we did in our Unity. As you see here, when I play again, and when I come in here, as you see, he's going to update it as soon as he's going to the next target position. So now that everything's worked, let's move to the next video. See you in the next video.